CBSE Class 9 Math, NCERT Solutions to Class 9 Math, Chapter 13, Surface Areas and Volumes, Exercise 13.7, Question number 9. Focus concept in this question is volume and surface area of cones. A heap of wheat is in the form of a cone whose diameter is 10.5 meters and whose height measures 3 meters. Both these dimensions, diameter and height, are given to us in terms of meters. So we don't need to do any conversion of units at all in this case. Find the volume. That's the first thing we need to compute. The heap is to be covered by canvas to protect it from rain. Find the area of the canvas required. That's the second information that we need to find out. Let's get started with computing the volume. Before that, let's jot down the key data. The diameter is equal to 10.5 meters. You know the formula requires us to compute radius. Radius is equal to half the diameter, which is 10.5 by 2. I'm writing it as a 21 by 4 by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 2. Why am I doing that? It makes calculation sense. Typically, unless otherwise stated, we'll take pi to be equal to a 22 by 7. So pi into, let's say, an r is going to make it as 21 by 4. The 7 and 21 will cancel with each other. It makes calculation sense. So let's go with the 21 by 4 as the radius. Height is equal to 3 meters. Let's get started with part 1, computing the volume. Volume of the conical heap is equal to 1 by 3 into pi into r squared h. Take pi to be at 22 by 7 unless otherwise stated. So the conical heap volume is equal to 1 by 3 into pi, which is 22 by 7, into r, which is 21 by 4. We have an r square, so 21 by 4 into 21 by 4 into the height, which is equal to 3. 3 times 7 is a 21. 21 gets cancelled with 21. That's why writing it as a 21 by 4 makes a lot of sense. 22 gets cancelled with this 4 to leave us with 11 in the numerator and 2 in the denominator. 11 times 3 is a 33. Let's do that bit first. Into 21 divided by what is left in the denominator? 2 under 4, which is equal to 8. 33 times 20, 660 plus 33, which is 693 divided by 8 is what is the volume. So compute it. 640 by 8 is a 80, and then we have a 53. 48 is divisible by 8, that is 86, and then we are left with the 5. 5 is not divisible by 8. 5 by 8 is a 0.625. So 86.625 is the volume. Radius is in meters, height is in meters, so volume should be in meter cube. So volume of this conical heap of wheat is equal to 86.625 meter cube. Quickly summarize this calculation in a printed form before we move to the second part of computing the area of the canvas required. Substituting r is equal to 21 by 4 and height is equal to 3. This gets cancelled here to leave us with an answer which is 86.625 meter cube. So writing this is also equally important to how long it's going to take you to do the computation and the calculation. Let's move on to part 2. Part 2, we need to compute the curved surface area of this canvas, of this cone, which is the area of the canvas that is required. Curved surface area of a cone is given by this formula pi RL. Pi will take it as 22 by 7 unless otherwise stated. R is the radius, we know that's 21 by 4. L is the slant height, which is something we don't have information. Let's compute the slant height. Slant height computing is the first step in part 2. Slant height square is equal to h square plus r square, where h is the height of the cone and r is the radius of the cone. We have information about these two. Height is equal to 3, so 3 square plus radius we are taking it as a 21 by 4. Let's go with that to make calculations easy. So it's 21 by 4, the whole square. So 3 square is a 9 plus 21 square is a 441 divided by 16. Take 16 as a common denominator. 9 times 16 is 144 plus 441. 440 plus 140 is 580 plus 5, 585. 585 by 16 is a measure of L square. Let's compute this. 16 times 36 is a 576. So we have a 36 point something. 9 by 16 is a 5625. So 36.5625 is the value of this. L square is equal to 36.5625. So L is approximately 6. Let's go a little further. It's going to be 6.04 something, which will work out to 6.05 meters. So computed the slant height as step 1 in part 2. Complete this calculation in a printed form before going on to substituting it in this formula to compute this curved surface area and hence the area of canvas required. So let's find out the value of L in a printed form. Substituting h as 3 and r as 21 by 4, we get an answer which is 585 by 16, which is 36.56. If L square is 36.56, L is equal to 6.05 meters. Step 2 is actually computing the curved surface area of this cone and therefore the area of the canvas required. Curved surface area is pi RL. Take pi to be equal to 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 into R is a 21 by 4. We computed the value of slant height to be equal to 6.05. 7 gets cancelled with this to leave us with a 3. So what do we have here? And this 22 can cancel with the 4 to leave us with a 2. So 33 times 6.05 divided by 2 is the answer. 33 into 6 is 198. Let's just write that here. 33 into 0.5 is 16.5. 33 into 0.05 is 1.65. So we have 199.65 divided by 2. 198 by 2 is a 99. 1.65 by 2 is a 0.825. So 99.825. All units we have used have been in meters. We are computing area. So the area unit for this measurement is equal to meter square. Quickly sum it up in a printed form. Plugged in the value of R to be at 21 by 4 and L to be a 6.05. The answer is 99.825 meter square. Before you leave, do a couple of things. 1. Sign up for online coaching for NCERT Class 9 Math at online.maxtute.com. Takes 3 steps and a maximum of 5 minutes to get you started. And sign up, subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/maxtute, and spread the word about this channel to your classmates and friends.